to say thank you for your contribution.
You're welcome.
I am Amerindian chief, Haile, Highest Imperial Majesty Shasta Trinity, also known as Ternicka Mahabal. So regarding to the land and lease management, being Amerindian, I'm sure everyone would have had knowledge of Amerindians being the first people, not just Tobago or Trinidad, but the Caribbean, the Americas, and all across the globe. All right, so we know of the Amerindian. We have more tribes than Carib and Arawak, especially here in Tobago. Okay, so regarding the soil and the land gradients, Tobago is a mountain, yeah? So the mountain we refer to is the initial mound, the first pyramid, before the formation of a more straight triangular shaped pyramid. So we are that large mound here in Tobago. And what I've been observing over the time is a disrespect, repeated disrespect, not saying anything to you negatively, but just speaking overall, where we are disregarded, left out from conversations, especially when it comes to the environmental safety and security of all landscape, because we are the first people. We know the history of this land more than anyone else. We know the gradients, we know the wind, the water, the elements, how it works. So I've seen a lot of deforestation occurring amongst the coastlines. So we are cutting trees to build hotel plantations. We are replacing natural nature to build hotel plantations. This is a safety risk and a red flag. First to begin, especially at the coastal areas, since the trees, especially tall trees, would break down the wind speed coming in. So when the wind speed coming in is transferred and expanded across communities, across parishes, it also impacts and even changes the landscape of the physical components of the soil and even the structure and everything else. So this is a first issue with me, because we would write letters, myself as Amerindian chief. I am a Moorish goddess as well too, Moor nation. There are beings who are aware of me. I would have sent information to land management before as well too.
Okay.
So it's just an important pointer that when it comes to projects, yes, we want to develop the lands, but development is not a building, to be honest. Because tourism is beyond just a hotel. If you realize, it's beyond just that. So the most valuable thing we have is what Mother Nature offers here on the land, which is Tobago itself, the land. And Tobago is Alubera, indigenous name Alubera, which means land of the spirits, as well as land of the serpent or the giant snail. So hence the reason for a bit of timelessness whilst you're here. We're not as hectic, however, we are a paradise. And the best defense against nature is to work with nature. So I hope that we continue to work with nature, work with the natural peoples, the original inhabitants of the soil, who are the Amerindian. We are not immigrants, meaning we didn't come from another land to here. Every other being who came to our shores or land met us here already. So we need to remember and acknowledge the Amerindian people. I am the Amerindian chief, and I asked this question regarding land and lease. Land and lease and whatsoever is state freehold is in the jurisdiction security of the Amerindian people, truthfully. It is the lawful proceedings. So we would have had Hurricane Flora, 1960 something.
1963.
Right? After Hurricane Flora, we would have a mud flood. I'm not sure if anyone would have recalled that. Hence, there would have been a covering of certain infrastructures here on the soil. You would have seen some infrastructures would have looked like, okay, you would have had some dirt covering it. And that is because of the mud flood we would have had before. So it is to be mindful of the forested areas, the trees that we have, especially at Friendship, because I've had an issue there recently where
So
someone was
Mr.
sent.
Ms. Mahabal,
Yeah.
I would
Sorry for
recommend- No, no.
over talking. Sorry.
I understand
But
where you're
we'll talk
going with
after.
it, but yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah.